Hello everybody and welcome back to Cooking with Maryann. It's around the holidays, and what better treat to make than candied pecans. These are one of our favorites, one of our kids' favorites. You can actually make them any time of the year. They're great on salads, and it's very, very easy to make. Don't pay that expensive price in the store. This is how you do it. I'm going to start with 1 pound of shelled pecans. These are not whole, but you can use whole. Just so you have a reference, this is about 4 cups of pecans. And to this, we're going to add 1/2 cup of brown sugar. I have 2 teaspoons of cinnamon sugar, because who doesn't like that? I've got 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I have 1/2 cup of honey. There's about all in there. And 3 tablespoons of melted butter. All right, we're gonna give this a good mix through. And what the honey does in this is it mixes with the sugars, the other sugars. And once it's cooked and cooled, it creates this really nice crust on the outside, makes it nice and crunchy, but it's not like a praline. So they're nice, kind of glazed, but they're not sticky. All right, those look like they're mixed in pretty good. I've just got parchment over a cookie sheet. This is super easy. All we gotta do is dump this on. Get all that goodness out of there. And spread it out. You want them all to have kind of their own little space, because you don't want to make basically brittle. You don't want toffee. You want them sticking together. You want them individual. There will be some that will do that anyway. Like I said, you're gonna have some stuck together at first, but there's a fix for that. I'll show you how. Okay. I'm going to pop this in an oven at 350 degrees. This is where things can go wrong. You have to watch these because they can burn very, very quickly because of all the sugar. I know that mine runs hot. I'm going to turn mine down about 25 degrees lower, and I'm going to check them after 10 minutes. I'm going to stir them after 10 minutes so that they don't burn in one spot. So let's go put it in and see what comes out. All right, it has been 10 minutes. We are going to take them out and stir them up. All right, see how it looks like it's just a big ball of mess, but it's delicious mess. We don't want them to burn on one side though, so you got to keep those sugars moving. Now it looks really liquidy right now. That's okay. It's not going to be that way later. But they do spread out a lot easier when all the sugars are melted. So think of it like this. The first 10 minutes are kind of like the sugar melting stage. This part is now the crisp up stage. All right, back in we go. Check them back here in about another 5 minutes. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. Let's see where they're at. You can tell they've gotten darker right off the bat. All right, let's stir this up and see. You'll be able to tell. Oh, see how much they're getting a lot thicker. You're not getting all of that liquid at the bottom anymore, which means once this cools, it's going to harden around all of these nuts, which which is what you want. You want that kind of crusty glaze. Crunchy glaze, that's what I meant. Crunchy glaze. Now these are starting to get kind of dark. I'm gonna leave them right now. I think I'm gonna call it quits. Let them cool. Spread them out as much as you can. Let them cool off. It'll help with breaking them up easier once they're cool. Don't be tempted to eat them yet. I did that. It burned my tongue. They stay hot for quite a while. So learn from my mistakes. Don't dig in yet. You'll regret it. It's like molten lava. Okay. We'll see you back when they're cool. They are nice and cool now. We're gonna break them off. See how easily they crumble up? It's great. Now some of the sugars did kind of float to the bottom, but that's okay. It's gonna taste amazing. We absolutely love this on, on salads and everything. They're good to munch on. We definitely do a lot of that, but you can use these in candies. You can use these for other dishes. But once these are all broken up, they just fall apart. But once they're all broken up, we're gonna stick them in a gallon-sized bag and see how long that they last. Usually it's not too long. But while I'm doing that, I might as well. Quality control, right? That's perfect. Mm-hmm. Mama hit the mother lode today. You're gonna want to hide these. But as you can see, this is gonna last quite a long time. It makes quite a lot, but it's so fast and easy. Hardly any cleanup. The hardest part is waiting for the dang sugar to cool down so that you can break them apart and eat them. That's my thing. But thanks for joining us, and we hope you try it. Let me know in the comments below if you try it. If you made any adjustments, let me know that too. I'm always curious about what little tweaks people do and what works and what doesn't. And we'll see you back here for another recipe. Take care.